Seventh, knowingly and with intent to defraud users produces traffic in, has control or custody of, or possesses a telecommunication instrument that has been modified or altered to obtain unauthorized use of telecommunication services. Next, section 1029. The next point, the eighth point is knowingly and with intent to defraud users, produces, trafficking, has control or custody of, or possesses a scanning receiver. 9. Knowingly uses, produces, traffics in, has control or custody, or possesses hardware or software, knowing it has been configured to insert or modify telecommunication identifying information associated with or contained in a telecommunication instrument so that such instruments may be used to obtain telecommunication services without authorization. Or 10. Without the authorization of the credit card system member or its agent, knowingly and with intent to defraud, causes or arrange for another person to present to the member or its agent for payment or more evidence or records of transaction made by an access device. Next, penalties. Point A. In the case of an offense that does not occur after a conviction for another offenses under this section. First point. If the offense is under paragraph 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 or 10 of subsection a fine under this title or imprisonment for not more than 10 years or both. And point 2. If the offense is under paragraph 4, 5, 8 or 9 of subsection a fine under this title or imprisonment for not more than 15 years or both. B. In the case of an offense that occurs after a conviction for another offense under this section, a fine under this title or imprisonment for not more than 20 years or both. And C. In either case, forfeiture to the United States of any personal property used or intended to be used to commit the offenses. Now I am going to discuss about the section 1030A1. Subsection A. Whoever, first, having knowingly accessed a computer without authorization or exceeding authorized access, and by means of such conduct having obtained information that has been determined by the United States government pursuant to an executive order or a statute to require protection against unauthorized disclosure for reasons of national defense or foreign relations, or any restricted data as defined in paragraph Y of Section 11 of the Atomic Energy Act of 1954, with reason to believe that such information so obtained could be used to the injury of the United States or to the advantage of any foreign nation, willfully communicates, delivers, transmits, or causes to be communicated, delivered, or transmitted, or attempt to communicate, deliver, transmit, or cause to be communicated, delivered, or transmitted the same to any persons not entitled to receive it, or willfully retain the same and fails to deliver it to the officer or employee of the United States entitled to receive it. Section 1032 ABC. Second, internationally access a computer without authorization or exceeds authorized access and thereby obtains a information contained in financial record of a financial institution or of a card issuer as defined in section 1602N of Title 15, or contained in a file of a consumer reporting agency on a consumer as such terms are defined in the Fair Credit Reporting Act 15 USC 1681. B. Information from any department or agency of the United States, or C. Information from any protected computer if the conduct involved an interstate or foreign communications. Section 1033(4) 3. Intentionally without authorization to access any non-public computer of a department or agency of the United States. Accesses such as a computer of that department or agency that is exclusively for the use of the government of the United States, or in the case of a computer not exclusively for such use, is used by or for the government of the United States, and such conduct affects the use by or for the government of the United States. 4. Knowingly and with intent to defraud, access a protected computer without authorization or exceeds authorized access, and by means of such conduct furthers the intent fraud and obtain anything of value unless the object of the fraud and thing obtained consists only of the use of the computer, and the value of such use is not more than $5,000 in any 1 year period. Section 1035A and B. 5A. First, knowingly causes the transmission of a program, information, code, or command, and as a result of such conduct intentionally causes damage without authorization to a protected computer. Second, it intentionally access a protected computer without authorization, and as a result of such conduct recklessly causes damage. Or third, intentionally access a protected computer without authorization, and as a result of such conduct cause damage. And 5b. By conduct described in clause 1, 2, or 3 of subparagraph A, caused, or in the case of an attempted offense, would, if completed, have caused. Section 5b. First, loss to one or more persons during any 1 year period and for purposes of an investigation, prosecution, or other proceeding brought by the United States only. Loss resulting from a related course of conduct affecting one or more other protected computers, aggregating at least $5,000 in value. Second, the modification or impairment or potential modification or impairment of the medical examinations, diagnosis, treatment, or care of one or more individuals. Third, physical injury to any persons. Fourth, a threat to public health or safety. Or 5, damage affecting a computer system used by or for a government entity in furtherance of the administration of justice, national defense, or national security.